Hey everyone, today I'm doing an unboxing and a review of the new Emily Ley Simplified Monthly Planner. Now, it's been a dream of mine that she would make a monthly planner for a really long time. I really love her dailies, and she, I think it was several years ago at this point, has a weekly and Dapper Desk and so many different offerings, but I have always wanted a monthly because sometimes at different seasons of your life, a monthly is all you need. You don't really need the weekly, or especially the daily can be a little overwhelming. So I have wanted something with her design and her quality to come out in a monthly format for so long, and I think this is the first year that it's happened. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I think that this is brand new, so I'm really excited. I got the Carolina Blooms, but there is a pink stripe one. I'll have to find out the name of that, but they had those two options, so I picked the blue one because, as you know, I love all things floral, although honestly I did go back and forth between this and the stripe cover because they were both really pretty. So anyway, I'm really excited to take a look at this. Now, it's shipped in a regular box and it's really thin, as you can see, so it doesn't have the keepsake box inside, which is totally fine. You'll notice if you get the really beautiful coiled, those like big rings with the daily, you get that gorgeous navy blue keepsake box, and they're really nice, but to be honest, like aside from the wow factor or like the how gorgeous it is, or maybe if you're gifting it, I'm not sure that it's necessary for me. I just keep my planner in a bag or on my desk. So it just came like this in plastic wrapping, and actually one really cute thing that I was just looking at is it came with a copy of the Simplified Post, which is really cute. And honestly, I like it because I was just like looking through it, and there are some really good tips in here that I like. So it talks about how to make the most of your simplified planner, and these could be really good regardless of what type of planner, but it's not just tips like add your friends' birthdays and anniversaries. Like, yes, that is a tip here on how to set up your planner, but I really like this. So once you have your birthdays and anniversaries written down, add in reminders before important days. For instance, 2 weeks before your best friend's birthday, you might write buy Elle's birthday gift, or at the end of July, you might write buy school supplies. Writing these things down ahead of time will help make sure you stay on top of all those little tasks, and you'll never forget to prepare for any important dates. So I really like that. Just some really cute basics. You're like, oh yeah, besides birthday and anniversaries, if I do those little things, set reminders for myself, that's gonna be really helpful. So I like that. They also have some really cute like color by number pages and like a little mocktail and a word search and just lots of cute things here. So this is what came with it. I don't know if all of the planners have this, but I really like this. All right, I'm gonna open this now. It came in plastic, which is good in case you are, you know, getting it shipped and anything happens to the box. My box came totally intact, but just in case. So first impression is, wow, this is gorgeous. You can see already that there is some really nice attention to detail. So I am all about budget stuff, but at this price point of $18, which is a little higher than maybe a monthly planner. I mean, yeah, you could walk into the dollar store and get a monthly planner. This is so beautiful. So the cover has that gold foil on there, and it just looks nice. I will also say that a lot of monthly planners that I have purchased myself that are this really flat, but this size of an 8x10, the cover feels either very flimsy or paper, and I can just tell you right now that is not the case with this. It is a very sturdy cover, so I'm already really pleased with that. So I'm taking off the little thing that it came with and just really impressed by the cover. I think it's important to have a nice cover and something that's sturdy, just because if it's going somewhere with you, or if you're going to have a planner for a whole year, you want to make sure it's going to hold up. So honestly, I would give this cover a 10 out of 10. It's beautiful. All right, this is going to make me the most nerdy, but one of my favorite things about Emily Ley planners is how the paper smells. So she uses like a Mohawk paper, and I was wondering how this was going to be, and it smells so good. It's got that really high quality paper, and so you open up your planner and it's beautiful. It's very simple, which is probably something that you may be looking for. So she, in her daily and weekly, I know for a fact her daily offers a lot of extras at the beginning, little tips, tricks, suggestions, simplicity challenges, things like that, and those are great, but they may not be something that you need necessarily. So maybe you're like, I just need a planner. So this is perfect for you if you're just really looking for a very simple calendar, something that is pretty thin, flat, sturdy, and will go a lot of places with you. So when you open it up, you see the cover page, and it just says Monthly Simplified Planner, created by Emily Ley for what matters most, and belongs to lines, so you could put your name, perhaps your email address, your phone number in case it gets lost, which was like my worst nightmare, losing a planner, because one, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so disorganized now, and two, you're like, who has all of my secrets? Anyway, so moving along, the next page is a perpetual calendar from 2021 to 2022, starting in August and it ends in July. And I really like when planners have these because sometimes you're trying to plan your year, you're trying to plan weddings, birthdays, vacations, trips, anniversaries, just all sorts of things throughout the year. And it's nice to have that sort of quick, just at a glance, look at it right in front of you. And next to that, on the next page, is the 2021-22 holidays. So they run from September to the following July. So it's great to just have a year at a glance, and it's the academic year. Moving along, I'm in the monthly view now, and I'm really impressed with how lay flat this is. Now, I opened this out of the packaging maybe 5 minutes ago, and just look at it. Sometimes you know how it is when you get a new planner and it's like this at first and you have to really smush it down. The binding in the middle is really nice. It looks like two staples holding it in, but in the middle it's not such a tight binding that you can't have it lay flat. And I think laying flat in terms of a planner is, I don't want to say a deal breaker, but something that's really important, because I feel like when a planner lays flat, it's easier to write in, and when it's easier to write in, it looks neater, and when it's neater, it's easier to maintain. So that's just my theory, but I really like how lay flat this is. Another thing I really like is the calendar size. Sometimes I've had planners before where the calendar just isn't big enough. And this starts on a Sunday, goes through Saturday, and the boxes I love because they're big enough and they don't have lines. I don't like when planners have on their calendar view lines because I think it just looks, maybe some people like that because it helps them write straight, but for me, I just think it looks messy, like it doesn't look clean. So it's a very clean layout. On the left side, you'll notice the notes column, which can be really helpful if you like to write your goals or intentions for the month, or if you like to put your bills there. As you pay them, you check them off. That was my strategy for a long time before I went electronic, which has been working for me a lot better. But in the olden days, and I wouldn't hate the idea of going back to this, I would write the bill on the line in the notes column of my planner. I would check it when I paid, and then I would highlight it when it cleared from my account. So that was really a good way to make sure that everything was getting paid on time and, double checking that everything went through. So I really like the notes column. Perhaps you would find another reason to use it or another way to use it, but it's there. And then on the top right side of the page, you get the perpetual calendar for the month before and the month after. So July and September are in the top corner of August, which is great. And then there is a simplicity tip on each page. So for example, this month has: use this month to clear the clutter in your home. Walk around your house with 2 trash bags, one for items to donate and one for items to discard. Then in September, make a list of 10 family favorite dinners to keep in rotation this month, which is a great idea. In October, freshen up your closet for fall. Donate clothes that don't make you feel your best, which that is an amazing tip. That's something I'm working on right now, because you go so long without straightening up your closet and you're like, why don't I wear this? I love this. And then you put it back in your closet and you go to put it on and you're like, I kept it, but I don't know why. I don't really like this. And then instead of donating it, you just keep this cycle going forever and you keep putting it back in your closet. So little simplicity tips like this can really help, because you remember that there's a task to do each month that will help simplify your life. And I think that's a really good one. So there are several more. And as I'm flipping through the months, what I notice is that the month changes color. So they're the standard Emily Ley colors, which I really like, the different blues, greens, the chartreuse yellow, like the light pink, get a little bit of a brighter pink as you get to June and July. And it's just really great. Now I'm gonna tell you, I am to the end of the planner. So I am in July right now. And my favorite thing here, okay, can we look at this? Look at all of these notes pages. That is so nice. Normally in a monthly planner, something that's this thin, you're lucky if you get like a notes page. You're like, here's a page for passwords and one for notes if you're lucky. I am so amazed by this. I think on her website, it says there are 13 notes pages. So probably like 6 sheets. And I just cannot get over how amazing that is. It's so nice to have the extra space and to have a lot of room to write down just anything that you need. And I feel like that's an area where a lot of other planners are lacking. So that makes it get 10 bonus points on a scale with no real points. But anyway, I love that. That's like probably one of the best things about this planner is ample space in the back to write your notes. And as you finish up, again, you've that beautiful back cover and that really pretty gold foil detail at the bottom. So it is just an absolutely gorgeous planner. Wrapping up, I want to say that I think this is a fantastic, really high quality planner. Now, I did confirm, I just looked online, that I paid $18 for this, and after shipping it was $24.80. So to be honest with you, that is a little bit pricey for this, but if you know for a fact that you are a monthly planner person, that you are not going to want to change your mind about planners, like I always do, and that this is gonna work for you, I really do think that the quality is amazing. I mean, like I said, I've seen $1 planners that are this 8x10 size at the Dollar Tree, but the paper is like tissue and it doesn't look nearly this nice. So I do believe that you get what you pay for. I also understand that almost $25 for a planner like this can be a little pricey, but this would be a really great gift to gift somebody if that's something that they like, those sorts of planners. Or, you know, if you're going back to school in the fall and you really feel like organizing your life and you think that this would help, I really recommend it. I will say that I just checked on her website and you get free shipping on over $100, which, you know, for an $18 planner, it wasn't even close to that. But if you are ordering a few things, maybe for yourself or for somebody else, and you're getting, I think the daily planners are in like a $60 range, you probably could get free shipping. So anyway, my final review on cost is that it is a little pricey, but I definitely think it's worth it if this is your style of planner. So let me know what you're thinking about the fact that Emily Ley now has a monthly, if you're as excited as I am about that, which is really excited because I just think it's so simple, but the details are all there and it's beautiful. Or if you're more of a daily person, a weekly person, or you're not an Emily Ley planner person, you like something else. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.